Hey, Sandbagger here. Now rolling with friend Ruben, who he plays American football. He's not as big as me, he's quite an athletic guy. Here, I'm just kind of starting from bad positions to work my escapes and also to make them these roles a bit more competitive. So, giving me something to work on as well. Here I kind of get that sort of baseball bat grip on the arm to escape the back. I was trying to do an arm lock, and then I just use the mat to pressure into him. Then I square back into him and take this guard position. He tries to deal a heave on the leg, but it's easy to kick out when there's no cuff, pant cuff or whatever to hold on to, and he's gone for the same again. And so I'm trying to pressure here and then see if I can clear the here for that leg drag, but he framed on my hip, and so I couldn't clear. So square back into him again. Now to see if I can try a different tactic of passing. So kind of got in a headquarters position. I'm just going to use my body weight just to kind of sink lower and lower and lower, and then kind of fold past the legs and then take the side position. And so I kind of turned around here to one face the camera and two felt like he was just going to keep squirming forever, and so now I've just got this side position. I've got a Kimura on that arm, and so now I've gotten 2-on-1 and using that to try and take the back, but he kind of rolls his legs in an awkward angle, so I couldn't get the back position I was wanting. But now I've isolated that arm, and then I'm just going to triangle over that and then take his back, and now he's fairly stuck, he's trapped, and he doesn't have use of that arm. Don't know if you noticed that, but I've recorded my phone and my phone vibrated, and but here he's shelled up, and so that frees me to get my other foot in and see if I can flatten him out. He's kind of shelling up like it's MMA, and so I just managed to get around that and then see if I can work a choke. So it's not kind of like a rear naked choke, but it's kind of like an arm triangle here. Then I went over to the back, and then to finish the choke, I was wanting to put my knee up as a brace or barrier to kind of put more pressure into it, but he tapped, so I didn't actually need to do that. And so we begin again, and it begins on my side control. So now just trying to work side control escapes, and here he's kind of got me looking to my left, so just kind of getting my frames in, seeing what he's doing. He's like running into me, so I was trying to go the other way, but then I saw space opening up, and so I got that underhook, and now I've got a half guard. And so I'm using this knee shield to get my other knee in to create distance, and then square into him. And now here I've got that arm isolated, and then I pushed, and then I was trying to use a sweep, but now I've got this kind of like arm up Kimura sap. And so I'm going to try to do something quite funky here. I'm going to try and see if I can do like a forward roll, pushing off the mat, and then see what happens. So as he goes forward, he bases, and then I use that position to move around for the triangle. And Dan, who's watching, approved of that transition. And so now we're here to tighten the lock. And so foot off the hip, and then squeeze, getting that shin cross, trying to get my knees facing the same way, and then to put more pressure on the triangle. So where do we start from now? The mount. So Ruben has me in full mount, and we begin. Missed the hand slap there, but immediately trying to get my elbows in, kind of like a prayer position. Then I hip out and then get some space. Now I've got my forearm in between me and his thigh, and so now it makes more space, and then I complete the hip escape. Now I've got half guard, so and roll over, and now I'm getting full guard. So now I've kind of got a wrist just being lazy here playing. Got that foot there, trying to see if I can do some no-gi lasso, but can't quite do it. Just mucking around with his posture, seeing if I can do that. He gets a double under, quite lazy, and so I just kind of put my hand there to post, and now square up. So now, okay, I'm going to go into again. The time is short, and now he's pulling back, and I'm going to get a submission. So I'm going to go for a Kimura. So I've got a Kimura here, and watch it. Just kind of load his weight onto me, and then roll him back onto his back, and then so I could finish the Kimura. So his hand was trapped, so he couldn't really pull. He had no pulling power to stop me from breaking his grip, and so we finish the roll. And yeah, so that's it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next videos.